Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura, and today we're taking a look at INFRA. Excuse me one moment. So, INFRA is a game in which you play an inspector / engineer who's sent out to what looks like an abandoned area to determine its suitability. Now, taking a look in the options menu first, we do have the option for borderless and windowed display modes, aspect ratio, your choice, resolution, VSync, most of the basic, and some of the more advanced features. Something interesting here is that it actually comes with full-on closed captioning in case you're deaf. Just interesting. But then again, a lot of the game triggers are sound-based, so if you're deaf, I don't know how that would really help you. You can fully customize your keyboard, of course, which if you couldn't, I would be awfully surprised. You can change your field of view, and you can change whether or not you want certain aspects on or off. We are going to start a new game because I want you guys to, see what it's like. I don't think it exactly fulfills the role, genre, nor the interest of other games that are similar. Now, for those who are curious,
oh, hey, Mark, were you here all night?
I'm not sure if that's the vocal editing that's causing that, or if that is just legitimately his voice acting. Now, one thing I have noticed is that the game reacts very poorly with outside programs. Just flat out. And, by the way, it is made by Los T Interactive, an indie developer.
I have a feeling we might have a long day ahead of us, so we better start
So
early.
which building did you accidentally demolish this time?
I'm not saying we'll be here all day.
The sound,
some of the places you're about to survey
the lip syncing
are in exceptionally bad shape, so we might as well be prepared for the worst.
It's terrible.
Also, the maintenance reports we received from the municipality council yesterday seemed incomplete. So either
now,
those
this might
reports
just be
have gone
me,
missing, or there never was any maintenance done to begin with.
Sounds great.
Exactly. So be extra careful.
I'm not
out
sure if these
and
people are
wearing
trained
their
voice
helmets
actors,
today.
random
That
friends,
means
or
you
what,
too,
but
Mark.
none of this
But enough
sounds like
chit-chat for now. Mark,
natural
why don't you
speaking.
go ahead and start the presentation? You're better with computers anyway.
Okay.
All right. A quick recap of the situation. As you all should know, following the corruption scandal last year and with the upcoming local council elections, there have been some changes in the maintenance services of the Stalberg region. It was decided
I think this
that
is
all
built
key
in the source
infrastructure,
engine.
including power plants
I
and water
think
systems,
there was
will
no
now be
highlight for it, and
maintained
there's
by
no
us.
Do we
copyright notice
really
on
need
it.
to hear all this again?
Well, not really. I just thought it would be a good idea to jog your memory a bit, Anyway, like I said earlier, there were some missing details about the state of
Something
these buildings.
else I'm going to point out.
That's why you'll be having a field day.
He's
today,
blocking the
surveying these
projector.
places. I'm sure we'll run into something that is in need of urgent maintenance.
But the projector is
If
still
those bridges
projecting like
crossing
he
the
doesn't have a
Firewatch
shadow.
River are any indication, I
Are you a
expect to see some
ghost?
Pretty nasty stuff.
I hope not. The city council doesn't have much money to spare.
Typical.
Anyway, next slide, please. So, as discussed earlier, you've all been assigned specific locations today. Steve, you'll be taking the Plow Wedge River facilities.
Right.
Exposition,
Carla and Amit,
exposition.
You'll get to
But we do
visit
kind of
the
need
Two
it a little bit.
Gorges Dam. The
But
view from
these
the top
characters,
is supposed
we
to be
never
pretty
see
spectacular,
these people
so
again.
The dig isn't without its benefits.
By the way,
Naturally.
there's
So I heard I get to visit the dam too?
That's right. You will take care of the Hammer Valley Dam and its surroundings. Oh, and there are a lot of tunnels there, so don't forget to bring your flashlight.
Sounds like
Do
a
you
great
see
way
what
to
I mean?
spend a sunny day.
All right, final slide.
about
Oh,
his
very fun,
speaking.
Mark. Next slide. All right, that will be all.
I think your boss
to
would
grab
react
your
a bit
master keys
more
from
poorly
reception.
to
And if you find
that
anything
than what
major,
you just
you can reach
reacted.
me on my work cell phone.
Now, I'm not controlling the character, and there are a lot of there are significant enough sequences during this in which I have no character control. In addition to this, The keycard readers are acting up again. Use the side door. In addition to this, you're pretty much on a set path. By the way, I feel horrible for these people because that basically is Windows, I'm guessing is Windows 8. Feel terrible for you guys. I'm sorry.
They really should fix the road surface on the northbound highway. It's in awful condition.
You mean the M3?
Yeah. Guess I won't be coming to
And
work
these
soon.
people
Feels like my
are
car
pretty
can't
much
take
here to
much
block
more.
your path.
Why not use the
You
public
can't interact with them. You can't
We live
talk
right
to them.
next to a train
They block
station
your path.
anyway.
By the way, the
There's a
restroom
metro station
is
south of the office.
You seen the tunnels?
has
Won't
the
take the
police
metro
clean
even if you
tag
paid
on
me
it.
to.
Can't open it. So
Really?
to get to where I'm going, I have to go through the sauna. Because every office I know of has a sauna in it. So this is my walking speed, by the way. This is about as fast as the character goes. I have to use keycard to get out of the sauna. I'm already inside. Why does it matter that I need to use the keycard to get in and out? Every single door in this office building, by the way, but the bathroom. Keycard. I can go in the women's restroom if I want to. Accidentally broke the glass. Do not touch. Carl. Okay. Can't get in there. See what I mean? How a lot of this feels... This is printing. What kind of office building engineer solves your problems? No bullshit. Right, so you're playing an engineer, by the way. And now we get into the next thing. Infinite sprint! Can't walk past this barrier. So apparently I was supposed to know to head up here. And over to here. And a post-it note indicates, you know, where my office is. Who wrote this? I don't know a boss that would handwrite stuff in marker for you instead of handing you a memo. Camera, keys, helmet, flashlight,
Okay,
helmet.
that's everything. Now, to grab the master keys from the reception.
Okay. By the way, I'm going to try to take the stairs. Watch this. So, what company leaves stuff barring the stairs? Because that's a fire hazard.
Crap, just when I wanted to do some cardio. Guess I'll have to take the elevator.
Now, the game is doing a job of trying to introduce me to the basic mechanics of the game. And I will give them credit where credit is due. That is a good idea. I just look at the buttons and press them, and it just presses the right one.
What the hell? Looks like someone forgot to pay the electricity bill. I guess I'll have to take the stairs.
Well, that's kind of scary. And head downstairs. Head over this way.
Morning, Mark. You have a letter from the city authority. It's on the counter. Don't worry.
Again, I hate to be mean, but that's cringeworthy. Like, unless, I'm guessing that's bad audio editing more so than bad voice acting.
Now, where is the car? There it is.
I'm just taking a guess. That is bad editing more so than the voice actors. I'm not driving, of course. This is a game about exploration.
And it's a beautiful day in Salberg today, with a little over 18 degrees Celsius and slight overcast.
I'm riveted so far. Can you tell? We're only 12 minutes in. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this is nothing exciting.
I'm finally here.
I actually have a button to answer
The traffic was horrible. Any last-minute tips before I start surveying this place?
You know the drill. Take pictures of everything that's broken. Also, if you come across any technical documents or other documents of interest, take pictures of them. It'll help our cause.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Fuses on the main hall lights are broken. Huh.
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to look like that.
And you just take pictures of broken stuff and documents you find.
Fascinating.
Absolutely. Because I totally wanted to live the life of a building inspector.
Boat counters might come in handy.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but this is supposed to be a quote-unquote survival.
A pack of spare batteries for the camera.
And by the way, he has to announce the number of spare packs of batteries you have. There is no indicator. A simple indicator would have been nice instead of, you know, him announcing it every time. And it's sounding so very unnatural for his sentences when he speaks. I don't know anybody that speaks like this. It's just kind of weird. I get up here.
That's not good.
I'm just going to show you guys this. Every time you take a picture of something that's broken, you get that little sound effect. Tells you you did take a picture of something that's broken or of something that needed to have its picture taken.
A pack of spare batteries for the flashlight. That makes 2 packs of spares for the camera.
Why do I need to pick up spare batteries for a camera? You do understand, Debs.
A local-looking company. Looks like they went out of business.
That I can take my contour right here, and if I switch it to picture mode, I can take 62,000 pictures on my 16 gigabyte SSD and never even burn the battery down at 1080p each. Here, I think I get about 20 pictures, and I've burned through an entire set of AA's. You serious? AA batteries last longer than that. I wish people would get a grasp upon how long batteries last. By the way, infinite sprint! This is a survival game. Why do I have infinite sprint? Regular walking speed. Sprinting! Keep looking back, I'm expecting a train. I want to see this train. Okay, well, I'm gonna move forward. And you would normally hear a train. You would hear it coming. It's a big object, it vibrates the ground a little bit. It's a train. Also, who the hell leaves? I mean, there's so many things here that just take me out of the experience.
Camera batteries.
That being one of them. These cars look relatively brand new. The houses look run down and ready to fall apart. Is somebody living here or not? And this is the gameplay. Yes, there are parts where you, quote, die. It just warps you back to the last door you opened. And it's simply because you didn't solve the puzzle correctly. But otherwise, the train's here. And I just ran a circle, by the way, because that's where I started. Also, whose car drove down... Whose car drove down here? There is no vehicle I know of that would be able to drive down here and drive back up reasonably well without having to back down most of it. Just whose tire marks are they? And these look... For these type of tire marks to be here, it would have to be driven repeatedly. I'm not trying to be overly critical, but this is supposed to be a, quote, in-depth survival exploration game. And if it's going to be survival exploration with a mystery around it, I'm finding all sorts of mysteries all the time. Just say it. Like this. See somebody for him walk up, nobody says anything. There's the train.
Hammer Valley Town. I hope that at least this place is in a better condition.
Okay, I have a serious gripe here. These are random fuses. Who in the hell took them out? As you can see, I've played this before. I know exactly what to do. Who took these out? Why did they take them out? Why is this off? Yeah. I don't understand how. This is And now that is the longest sequence I will go through without a loading screen. And yes, I am yawning because I am bored. I have been playing this game for 2 hours before I came back and started reviewing it. By the way, I played through most of the game in 2 hours. I am genuinely bored.
Just came from the old power plant. I don't think anyone's been there for years. One of the generators.
And because Mark is, quote, the jokester and smartass, I really don't care if he lives or dies.
Tracks. I managed to change the signal just in
time.
time.
Not to mention the fact that Mark's personality pretty much ended once I left the office.
Anyway, after I am down in the dam, I'm heading to survey the Bergman tunnels. Could you have someone pick up my car?
That makes no sense. Why would you send someone to pick up the vehicle? You need it to get back. Right. So from here, you solve these little puzzles. Door opens. Okay, I need to turn on that one. And that's not working. Turn them all on. Might as well. Infinite sprint again, folks. Now to me, that looks broken. So I'm gonna take a picture. It's not. The wall is literally bulging. That should be a sign of damage. Next puzzle. Now I want to show you guys how difficult this actually is to get in here. I sat here for a little bit. If you don't line it up just right, you can't get in. And again, if you don't line it up just right and hit spacebar at the right point, you can't get in. So now I'm going back through this. And there is some backtracking here and there, but for the most part, you just stay on the beaten path.
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be like that.
And now my camera is basically dead. This is about the most complex puzzle I've run into the entire game. Yeah.
Only 2 packs left.
The camera takes about 10 pictures.
The water is electrified.
I want to show you guys this first puzzle before we go to the Steam page. But this is basically the puzzles you'll be solving. How to get past electrified water. Well, that's not how. Basically, it rolled down that way, I'm dead. That's literally what you just have to do. And you start it over. And it starts you back
Someone should get that fixed.
just before this point. And by the way, if you reload the batteries,
Electrified. I better watch my step.
before you run out, you just lose the extra. It's just gone. There we go. By the way, how is he picking these up? Like, inquiring minds would like to know just how he is actually getting these. Seriously. And by inquiring minds, I mean me. Like, how are you picking up these crates and walking them over to here while maintaining your balance to walk across them without jarring them? Because obviously they're rather lightweight. Also, how are they supporting you? These are old, rotting wooden crates. They should break the moment I step on them. Right. At least, you know, if... Okay. We're done here. You guys get the hint. You basically take the crates and walk it all the way across to the other side, and you keep going through the dam. You keep taking pictures of things that are broken to be looked at later. This might just be a me thing, But when an engineer runs into this, they're done.
Better watch my step.
They say that, we can't go any further until this is taken care of by people who have stuff they can take care of it. Just saying. Anyway, let's go take a look at the Steam store. So I want to be nice. It crashed when I exited. So I played this for a little over an hour before this. I played this for another hour during this. I've played through the entire game. And now I just played it for another 30 minutes for you guys. Horror? Not really. I mean, you see a couple dead bodies. You see a bunch of destroyed. Urban decay, maybe, but not horror. Not horror. The voice acting is terrible. Absolutely god-awful. Or it may be the way you have it lined up. It's $15 for the game. You get 2 hours of content for $15 if you're the type of person who judges content based on time spent. Once includes level editor. What level editor? All I had was play. What level editor? There was no level editor. So that's something that's not actually here. Partial controller support. The closed captions is nice. I'll give it that. The closed captions is nice. The fact your saved games are on a cloud is nice. Original sound. The music was okay. But again, the game is just boring. The game is just legitimately boring. At least to me. Now, for people into this type of exploration genre, if you like the point-and-click type of adventures turned into a first-person wander around, in which, you occasionally die because you screwed up the puzzle, but as soon as you get the puzzle right, you've got it right, and you don't ever have to worry about it or ever come back to it, it's right there for you. Solve varying mechanical and electrical puzzles. Yeah, you do that. Once you solve the puzzles once, though, you never want to have to come back and do it again. Explore highly detailed maps with multiple routes and hidden secrets. There are hidden secrets, yes. Multiple routes? No! You pretty much have one route you can take to progress the story. Otherwise, the multiple routes are to find the hidden secrets and to find batteries. Devs! What is wrong with you in thinking that I constantly need to reload flashlights and cell phones with batteries? I'm going to show you guys something. Come on. I know you don't want to come out. So, this is my contour. This is a digital camera. I have not charged it since I got back from BabsCon. Let's put a battery in it and see what the battery says. Normally, batteries drain over time. This is a proven fact. And I have used this camera for 6 hours total of stuff since I got back from BabsCon. 6 hours and the battery's still green. I have 2 spare batteries. All total, the batteries will last about 30 hours. At 1080p, high definition, 60 frames per second, with sound. You cannot tell me that little digital camera taking pictures burned it out in 10 pictures. I'm sorry. Devs, just give us the camera and the flashlight. Don't worry about batteries. I mean, I know a lot of engineers today who are using the shake flashlights. That are literally flashlights that you shake up to recharge the battery. And they last for years. So, you learn about the city of Stahlberg and its people. Sure. And you uncover a massive scheme behind the city's problems. Yes. There is a mystery to solve. This is supposedly an episodic release. And episode 2 will be released as a free update. Fair enough. When? Is a good question that I would like answered. The game's requirements are relatively low. But at the end of the day, when I really sit down and look at it, Firewatch is a better game. If you're looking for a mystery to solve, if you're looking for this style of game, Firewatch is a much better game. And the puzzles are not are either stupidly complex to the point you actually need an engineering degree because you're actually messing with knobs and levers and all this other stuff that looks like, you need to be an engineer to really know what you're doing and to understand what you're looking at. Or they're incredibly simple, like the boxes across the water puzzle. I can't really say I endorse it, and I can say that I was bored. I was legitimately bored. If I wanted to go take a walk in the woods to find or around some abandoned buildings, I can go do that. Like down the road. And nobody's going to stop me, and nobody's going to have a hell of a problem with me going around and walking around some abandoned buildings or walking around the woods. But I honestly can't. I can't endorse this one. I'm sorry, Debs. And I'm not quite sure how many of your reviews are there, but that's my opinion of it. I can't endorse it. I don't see how this person got 18 hours. I finished the game in 3 for this episode 1. If he gives, more episodes and it stretches out to 18 hours with all the episodes, sure. But for this episode that I have access to, I got 1. There's no level editor as promised. You're never really under threat, so I don't see where the horror or the survival part comes into play. It's puzzle solving, and if you fail the puzzle, your character dies. And then you respawn at the door that you last walked through, and that's it. It's literally it. I never felt excited or riveted or just wanting more. I was just like, when is this over? Constantly. So there you have it, folks. INFRA. For people who enjoy point-and-click adventures, it might be a decent experience. For people who and point-and-click puzzle solving like Myst, it might be a decent experience. For the rest of us, Firewatch is not only a better game, but this game is a pass for me. So, if you enjoyed this video or found this review helpful in any way, shape, or form, hit the like button. If you didn't, the dislike button's right there too. You can hit either one. Fine. If you'd like to see more stuff by me, Fiaura, you can subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so through Patreon, or you can check out the sponsor at the end of the video. Here's your previous brutally honest review for you. Go check it out if you haven't already. You know what? You might find that you enjoy Dungeon Rushers, because I did. I actually legitimately enjoyed it. In the meantime, from my house to yours, this is Fiaura, and I will be seeing all of your lovely faces next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Fountains, all sorts of stuff in the dungeon, and if you choose to inspect them, it creates an event. The event can be a curse, blessing, or a surprise. Curse means that we are now suffering a negative effect. So we can click on our member here, and we can see -2 strength. This is strength. So basically our damage, our physical damage is reduced for the next 2 rounds of combat.